Prolific director Bolanle Austen Peters is soon to release her forthcoming film titled House of GA'A. House of GA'A is a story about a ferocious and feared prime minister, the kingmaker, who becomes more powerful than the kings he enthroned. Ahead of its release day, we catch up with two of the lead cast, veteran Nollywood actor Femi Branch and Jblaze. Femi Branch is actually playing the role of Bashorun GA'A himself, so we have the first insight into how he was able to do that. Take a listen.
Hi, my name is Jblaze, and I'm so excited to be on Spotlight segment for entertainment news for Channels TV.
So how did you feel when you first got the call that you were going to play this character?
I think I was excited, and at the same time I knew that it was a challenge because of how significant the role was, but I was more delighted that I was given the chance to, play the role.
Let's talk about your character in House of GA'A. I mean, before we got on camera, you told me a little bit about it, but I want you to share the bulk of it with the viewers. Tell us about your character in House of GA'A.
My character is, I played Bolanle Austen in House of GA'A. Bolanle Austen is the firstborn son of GA'A and is the most feared warrior in the whole of Oyo state, Oyo town. He's called the Merciless, Bolanle Austen the Merciless. He's really proud, he's always angry, very, very angry. He sheds blood for a living. That's literally all he's interested in. Most of the time, conversations with his dad is about how can we go and destroy the next town? Let's just kill everybody, let's take everywhere. Let's show our dominance in your kingdom. Let everybody, respect us. And it's not so easy to actually stay as Bolanle Austen because a lot of work. You constantly have to keep frowning, and I had to get into character way before I even got on set, and then because of a lot of the gym process that I had gone through, a lot of things felt really light when I carried them, which I didn't even realize anymore subconsciously. So remember I told you that Bolanle Austen is a merciless person. My dad in the film is like that. He's a no-nonsense person. I mean, you've seen from the trailers and everything, it's like, just kill them. Do you understand? Murder them. So the fact that we were both in sync already, even in terms of how our character grows, it just made it easy. So
is this character similar to you in any way?
I think that if there's any similarities between me and Bolanle Austen and I, is that I like to communicate how I feel. The only difference again is, which is the similarity with Bolanle Austen, is I tell you exactly how I feel, and you may not like it. Do you understand? Because a lot of people like to be told the truth, so that the relationship can foster. But I am the kind of person that will tell you exactly what I think about any situation. So yeah, and again, once you become a character for a while, you live the character for a while, it becomes a part of you somehow. You're watching the screen and you need to believe that that is Bolanle Austen. Unfortunately, the Bolanle Austen you see on screen is not necessarily Jblaze that you're going to see in real life, because a lot of people are used to seeing you on screen and then they meet you in real life and say, Bolanle Austen, he's scared. No, it's not really like that.
What do you hope for this film to do for your career as an actor moving forward upon its release? I mean, what are your expectations? What are you anticipating?
To be honest, I'm open-minded, but because I know the amount of work we put into the project, the kind of actors that are in the project, the kind of dedication that they put into the project, I really would say that House of GA'A is going to be explosive. Bolanle Austen Peters actually did push herself. There are times I'm looking at her on set, I'm like, oh goodness. Because I can see the mosquitoes, the flies, everything. But you can see the determination in her eyes. And because she's so determined and she's got that drive, every other person bought into it. And the energy just kept spreading. It kept being positive and positive and positive. Do you understand? So all of these are things that you're definitely going to smell in the project. You're going to see how big it is. It's pretty much, in my opinion, the biggest epic out of Nigeria. Even not out of Africa, but out of Nigeria, definitely, it is the biggest epic out of Nigeria. And that says something already. Personally, because I did play a very significant role, and it's one that I do believe that you're not going to be able to forget easily. Do you understand? It's going to make a lot of conversations easy. There are a couple of people that want to put you in films, but they are interested in how bankable you are. These are things that I also do think that House of GA'A is going to do for me personally. And it's going to let people see that I am an actor. I definitely don't want people to obviously think that those are the only kind of roles I can play, meaning, he has to be a feared person and the rest, and that's something I do in Nollywood. So I'm hoping that they realize that this person is an actor, and as an actor, you should become. You can decide to become comical, you can decide to be, it can be drama, it can be anything.
Àti wá nílò ọba tuntun báyìí. Ó dìmúlẹ̀. Ó dàṣẹ. A ti pinnu wípé ìwọ la fi jẹ Aláàfin tuntun. Àmọ́ ó ní àwọn nǹkan kan tó lè ṣe alátakò dídé adé ọba rẹ o. Sọ tẹ́ ọ lọ́rùn àbí kò tẹ́ ọ lọ́rùn.
Bàbá mi fìdí múlẹ̀.
So how did you feel when you first got the call that you will be playing this character in House of GA'A?
I felt very humbled, but more than that, I felt very honored, but more than that, I felt very scared. I mean, no role in my career, and I've been doing this for 34 years now, going to 35, and I've taken on some, trust me, some crazy challenging roles, but this, none beats this. And not just because of the character, okay, but because of the trust that Bolanle Austen Peters had in my ability to deliver that character. She was relentless. She was relentless. And I think when we're praying to God and we're asking for, I think every actor in Nigeria should be praying for their own Bolanle Austen Peters, because someone that believes in you infinitely, that, look, this thing, are you good? Well, even when people are discouraging her, you trying to say that, this is the person. So for me, it was very humbling, and I'm happy. After almost every scene on the set, I'll go and meet her. How far? Are you okay? She's like, oh, yeah, fine. The one that she's like, it was nice, but let's do this, let's do that. So, because I didn't want to disappoint her, so I wanted to make sure that she got what she saw and what she wanted. And we thank God that here we are today, we did it.
So talking about history, the character you play in this story is actually a person who was alive and a part of the Yoruba history. And I'm sure a lot of Gen Zs are not aware that this is actually a part of our history. So I'm very interested to know your perspective on the character. Please share that with us.
Bashorun GA'A was a Bashorun in the old Oyo Empire then. He was a very powerful man. He was a warlord. He was the traditional prime minister of the old Oyo Empire, and the way the administrative structure was then, you know, after the Alaafin, you had the Bashorun, who was the head of the Oyomesi. The Oyomesi are the Alaafin council. They are the chief advisors to the Alaafin. They are his chiefs. You know, so, and the Bashorun heads that. He heads the Oyomesi, so it's like second in command to the Alaafin. Of course, you also have the Are on Okakanfo and all of that, but I mean, they come after. I mean, the Are comes after the Oyomesi, and he was a very controversial character. He was a Bashorun that became so powerful that he became more powerful than the Alaafin, and the Alaafin is supposed to be like the Generalissimo of Yoruba, the overlord, but this Bashorun GA'A became more powerful than the Alaafin, the Kubabayeye. So powerful that he was installing and removing Alaafins like somebody that was changing their underwear. That's how powerful GA'A was.
Let's talk about the synergy between your character and other characters in this production. What was it like? And I'm sure you've worked with most of them before on other projects, but how was it bringing this biopic to life? How was it?
The thing with BAP is she has this aura around her, you know, because she has no airs. You know, we all know who BAP is. You understand? In terms of who she is, her worth and all of that, her whatever. But she, zero airs. When she's directing you, she's right there in your face. She's, you know, she brings you in, let you know that you are safe here. You understand? So even when she's like correcting and everything, you feel you want to please her, you want to make her happy, you don't want her to be upset. Not because she's shouting at you, you know she will shout, but because somehow she has made you believe that she believes in you. And I'm proud to say that, yes, most films are star-studded these days. But in most cases, you just see that they just put the stars there just for commercial reasons, just to sell, to have faces. But in this film, I can tell you, and you'll see it and confirm it when the film comes out, that everybody that was on that project had to earn their spot on that project.
What are those expectations? What are you hoping House of GA'A would do for you? What are you hoping this character, Bashorun GA'A, that you played will do for you as an actor and for the next phase of your career, moving forward? What do you think would happen?
I'm expectant and I'm hopeful that probably a lot of other producers or directors who are a bit probably maybe not so sure about my range as an actor would now see another side again, like, okay, maybe this guy, you know, not the way they talk and everything, you know, so all those big jobs with millions of this thing, not those big ones, or the big ones, you understand? So at least I'm hopeful that it will open new doors, and it would let the industry know that Femi Branch today, you know, understand that guy.
It's been so great talking to you. Thank you so much for being here on the Spotlight segment for Entertainment News on Channels Television, and I hope this supersedes your expectations. I hope all the good you anticipate from this comes through, and thank you so much. I felt like I was in a masterclass. I learned so much talking to you. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.